Today I'll be evaluating the black raspberry variations of sparkling water that are available in the current market. I picked three of these up at Wegmans grocery store, and I picked up Vitamin Fizz online on Amazon.com. Um, as some of you don't know what Wegmans is a very popular grocery chain that's expanding on the East Coast, up through New England and also in the Virginias. As far as popularity and kind of where it's going, they're kind of a blend between Whole Foods and say like a Costco. They're pretty nice. Um, but if any of you guys saw my previous video, I evaluated the mango orange flavors and gave you my opinion on those, so you can reference that if you're curious. So we'll jump into this here, and I'll go into detail about the vitamins that are in each bottle, bottle design, and then just overall taste. So first up, we'll do Fruit Water by Glaceau, black raspberry flavored. In my last video, I made a comment about the bottle design. Once again, I just from feeling these three out before, the bottle definitely feels the best out of the other three. It's not bad. I'll go into the vitamins here. Vitamin B6, 20%, magnesium, 20%, pantothenic acid, 20%, and zinc, 20%. And in this bottle, it contains no juice. It's different from my last video. I actually noticed after the fact that some of these actually do have juice in them, so I figured I'd mention that. So, not bad. We'll go into the next three. Now we'll go into Polar's variation of black raspberry. Definitely not as sweet as fruit water. It tastes a little bit. It tastes fizzier. Maybe a little bit more carbonation in this one versus Glaceau fruit water. But this one contains 3% juice, and the vitamins are vitamin D 10%, vitamin B3 10%, B6 10%, B12 10%, biotin 10%, and pantothenic acid 10%. So pretty straightforward on vitamin content. It's kind of what we've seen in some of the other ones. Sparkling ice. I would say this one's more, it's not as carbonated as the Polar is, and it's sweet. It tastes pretty decent. Um, unlike my previous evaluation, where I mentioned that they had a pretty significant aftertaste. At least these three don't appear to be too strong. Not as salty. But this one, sparkling ice, contains 3% juice, vitamin D 10%, B3 10%, B6 10%, B12 10%, biotin 10%, and B5 10%. And then, like I said, I got Vitamin Fizz online on Amazon.com. I did not get it at Wegmans. Very noticeably different, definitely. I'm gonna try a few more sips. It's definitely a little bit sweeter, um, depending on your taste preference, obviously. Um, Me personally, the black raspberry flavor is sweet in general, and I believe it kind of caters to the younger kids and maybe moms out there. Um, Whereas maybe some of the other flavors, cater to different crowds. But the nutrition facts, it does not contain any juice. Vitamin C 100%, niacin 100%, B6 100%, B12 100%, and pantothenic acid 100%. So once again, in this evaluation, Vitamin Fizz does uh, win outright as far as vitamin content goes. Obviously, everyone's got different taste preferences, um, different levels of acceptance on sweetness and fizz. But in this evaluation, I would definitely I think I'd prefer fruit water and vitamin fizz. They actually taste the best to me. Um, but so yeah, this covers two of the flavors. Hopefully in the future I'll get around to some other ones. But thank you.